as the title of this presentation says, me, I think Priscilla, is that how you pronounce her name?
Yeah, Priscilla.
Yeah, and Amy,
Amy.
Amy, sorry, and Amy are middle school math. And we also have Shreya Reddy, who isn't here, but she's the geometry instructor. So we'll just sort of go through everything. Oops. So here's a little introduction. Um, so we're just a group of high schoolers dedicated to helping others succeed by achieving success together. That sounds scripted, sorry, but I'm just reading what it says. And we focus on Algebra 1 and geometry, but we also accommodate kids learning at other levels. So if you want to learn a subject outside of those two things, then feel free to ask. And our classes occur twice a week, Monday from 4:30 to 5:30 and Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. And we hold our classes over Zoom. So there's a little plan of our presentation. So here's some introductions. Shreya Reddy is the geometry instructor, but she isn't here, so that's unfortunate. But she's from Centennial High School and she's in 10th grade, and she enjoys helping students learn and explore new concepts.
Hi, I'm Priscilla. I'm the Algebra 1 instructor. I'm from Reservoir High School and I'm a rising sophomore. And I'm excited to share my knowledge with future students and make math more engaging.
Oops. Sorry, I don't have an image there. I'm not sure why it didn't upload, but as you can see on the slide, I'm Alex Zai. And I'm the geometry IA, so I'm sort of helping Shreya Reddy teach geometry. And I am from Gilman Upper School, which is a private school in Baltimore. And I'm pretty qualified in math, and so I'm pretty excited to start teaching.
Hi guys, I'm Amy. I will be Priscilla's Algebra 1 teaching assistant, and I go to the Bryn Mawr School, which is actually the sister school to Gilman. I'm a rising junior, and I'm super excited to be teaching kids math.
Okay, so here's some expectations of the classes that we are teaching. So we have several online resources that we plan to use because, of course, we'll be teaching over Zoom, so we can't have anything in person. So we're going to be using Desmos, which is a pretty nice graphing software. So you can like put any equation you want into it, and it sort of acts as a graphing calculator. We're going to be using Khan Academy, which is pretty much just a bunch of online lessons that you can learn from. We're going to be using GeoGebra, which I'm not too sure what that is, but if any of you guys know, then Amy, Priscilla.
Just to add on, if you're wondering about what any of these resources are, you can click on the links. If you want to, we can provide the link to the presentation if you want it, and you can just click on the links and see kind of what they're about if you aren't really familiar with them. And for practice problems, which we're planning to do for optional homework, we're using Kuta software, and we're also basically making problems and homework ourselves as well.
All right, yeah, thank you. And we are also going to be using Edmodo, which is an online classroom software. So you can sort of like stay up to date with whatever homework you need to do and stuff like that. So you can stay organized. And we also have class activities like these three right here. And I'm sure you guys know what Kahoot is. And all of these are sort of similar to that. So it's going to be some fun. It's going to be pretty fun. And we have a little disclaimer right here. We're mentioning it, but we might not use all of them. So just a heads up. And next we have a sneak peek of a lesson plan that we have. So this is actually a geometry lesson, and the objective is to learn how to identify 3D objects and calculate the surface area and volume. So of course we start with a warm-up activity, which in this case is how many objects can you think of that resembles the cone? So that's sort of just getting them into the geometry like mindset, because of course geometry is like it reflects real life, and we see like spheres and cubes in real life, and so it's sort of just a good way to think of it. And so we review previous classes homework, which I'm not too sure what that would be, but of course you always need to review the previous homework, so it's sort of a given. And next we have the slideshow presentation, which is sort of the body of the lesson. And so we have defining prisms or pyramids and surface area volume. So we sort of just go over the definition of those. We go over the formulas to calculate surface area and volume. So that's for like shapes like spheres or cones. And the presentation will be interactive. So we'll be answering questions as they come, and also using YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And the next,
oh,
okay,
okay.
Sorry, you can go.
It's fine. Okay. So for 5 to 10 minutes, tutors will answer any questions either on the homework, the previous day homework, or on the new content students just learned. And then for 10 minutes, we'll do practice problems on the new content. So we'll have them complete the practice problems independently. And then when the time is up, students can ask us questions, can correct answers, and we'll explain how to do anything they didn't understand. And we'll be emphasizing that this is independent work. So we really want students to just work on their learning skills and problem solving skills and just power through even if they might not understand something. And in case we have extra time, like around 10 minutes, we'll do like a fun class activity, like Alex mentioned earlier. It'll either be with like something like Kahoot or Gimkit or something like that. And it'll just be like a fun way to sort of wrap up the lesson while also reviewing some of the math concepts. And last 5 minutes, we'll assign practice problems and homework for kids to do before the next class.
All right, so that's pretty much it. We have another one of these head ups here, but that's pretty much it. So you can contact us if you want at any time. We will be putting our emails in the chat, and here are just some extra some extra resources that you can look at.
Also, we primarily plan this presentation to be for parents, or you can fill out the survey on the top left corner for yourself as well. This is just kind of to get a better understanding of your learning, if there are any students who are learning above or at other levels other than geometry or algebra 1, we want to accommodate those students. So we kind of want to get a better idea of what you're learning, what you have learned. So yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Any questions? No? Okay. Well, thank you.